United, I mean, when I saw the team on Sunday, I thought he's gonna. If United lose here today, picking Casemiro alongside Fernandes, Bruno in the midfield, having travelled all that way, and then picking Harry and De Ligt together, knowing that they're quick. You know, Gakpo, Isak, obviously Salah there, and people.
But they also knew they'd be sitting in a lot. You know
I actually think that's a ground you get away with your legs a little bit,
think so.
Do you know what I mean?
think so a little bit.
It's a tighter play. It's all a bit fucking...
I know.
They got in once or twice in the first half.
Isak got in down that right hand side and he should have scored.
He's got to score that.
He's got to
That's like a Luke Shaw, though, that wasn't it?
Yeah.
And he'd come off Maguire as well.
Yeah. But just in terms of that, he took a risk. You know, he left Sesko out. He played Casemiro in midfield with Bruno. He played Harry and De Ligt. He didn't play Yoro, who's quicker. I think at the end of the game, if that had gone how everybody thought it would go, including us when we saw the team, I think he'd have been in
serious trouble.
He'd been in serious trouble. It was a big. You know, he managed everything really well on Sunday. He got it right, didn't he?
Yeah, got it
Got
right.
it
That close.
And when you win,
both
but when you win, everything's right, isn't it? You get the result.
Yeah.
But the
the
thing
man's
is,
a
he
genius.
showed
I give
it some
him a
balls,
5-year
didn't
deal.
he?
Forget a 3. I give him 5.
But you're right, Gal. What you said about the team he picked and going to Liverpool, and Liverpool's team coming off the international break, having to do something to show people that we're still here. To pick that team and then beat them like he did. And I
don't think you ever win at Liverpool, though, do you, without having a bit of luck?
You have to have a bit of luck.
And remember, they scored 2 there last year, and they could have won it last year. So maybe we're wrong to be completely writing United off. And I think they drew the year before that. That's when Van Dijk said United came and parked the bus. So United had their kind of memory of going to Anfield the last year or two, or a good memory. So the weekend was obviously huge.
Who they got next? United.
Brighton Saturday. Do you just think on his front three?
Good game for
I mean,
great game. FA Cup night.
Just thinking about the front three, he's got Sesko at 80 million quid, but he loves Mason Mount, doesn't he?
That's a head scratcher, I think, still for me.
You can tell he wants Mount in with Mbeumo Jr.
Playing Mount?
Well, Mount's playing, to be fair, on just off the left a little bit, but he's also doing a lot to get inside.
Is he like a left half?
He moves. Yeah,
he defends really well. He defends really well.
Left half.
He's a left half. I don't know that position.
Do you know what I think about Mount? He reminds me of, say, Darren Anderton, of Adam Lallana, players who connect to Ji-sung Park maybe a little bit, players who do that sort of ugly bit well, but they also connect and glue things with, like, he starts to press.
Yeah,
he also,
but he's doing well to get in the starting United team in Mount.
I think
and a lot of managers loved him over the years. He was kind of a main man with England for a while. Chelsea, of course, and obviously the manager now wants to put him in. But it's, again, go back to stats. If you're an attacking player at United, stats when he's played really poor. So it's not as if you're going, I can see he's getting a lot of assists. His stats are really bad.
He's not popping up with big goals.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Ji-sung Park, as you mentioned, there, he popped up with
or assist scores.
The way that Mason Mount plays, he can score those goals where he scores.
He's capable.
He's capable of doing it. Like, if he got to run it, I'm not saying he's going to get a run. If he got to run it, maybe he can then develop that. That's what they can use him as that player.
The other two, man, they're getting you up the pitch. They're
When you're in Mbeumo.
Last year, United never going to get many goals. Everyone was looking at Bruno all the time.
Yeah.
But now all of a sudden, and as we know, when you're midfield and you've got your defenders, obviously Righty was attacker. If you've got a striker that can get you out of a jail, you go, fuck, it's brilliant.
Antonio Valencia get you up the pitch.
Yeah, running power and ball carriers. And when they're getting you up the pitch, you're having a breather. You're having a breather. Nice one. Even if they miss a chance, get us up there. And a goal after a minute and a half. What a start.
They've got to kick on from this now, and that's the key thing. They can't go back to square one in the next couple
of years. That's their first back-to-back wins, isn't it?
No, but you got Brighton at home.
Game, really.
Got Brighton at home, Forest away. Those two matches now, you can see that United could be in a healthy position if they're to win those two matches.
And Welbeck.
You've seen Danny Welbs. That guy Welbs, bro. These finishes.
But then people are saying,
he's going to hurt United.
Should he go to the World Cup? And I'm like,
I love Danny Welbs.
Danny Welbeck and Rory McIlroy.
Righty, would you take him to the World Cup? Welbeck.
You know something? If Danny Welbeck has a season where he continues playing like that, his name will be amongst him. Absolutely, his name will be amongst him.
What was the last time he was involved in the England squad? Is it like donkey's years ago? Did he not?
He's scored in tournaments though for England.
How old's Welbs now? That man, that
Danny's
guy.
got a great record for England.
Yeah.
You know, you could see
to have a round, he wouldn't whinge if he's not playing.
Yeah, no, it is, but
34. Yeah, he's 34. Nothing. I'll still play.
He's not going to be a problem, is he? And he could go on and do a job if Harry Kane wasn't
having a
playing.
really good season.
Instead of Kane.
No, I'm saying like if he needed a sub, not to start, but like to come on.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a problem around.
Is he better than Watkins?
coming off the bench.
I do like Watkins.
Yeah, but the thing is that Watkins will have the legs on stretching. That's the only thing that he'll have on Danny. But like, if we're talking about the experience and being up there, Danny could do a job without a doubt for me if he's still playing well. Like the way he took them chances with somebody who's he's right where he needs to be now in his head and finishing. Both of them. You see, the first one, brilliant, dinked it over, and the goalie was really close, Roy. But the second one, with the amount of people in and around the goal, people just, they don't take notice of that. He done that on purpose, because I'm thinking, I'm coming onto it, I'm going to whip it in there. He's done that wham in there, and it was like perfect. That is somebody who's ready to go.
It's like Gabby Swore.
Brilliant. Pleased for him.
But I wonder if the England manager would be looking at him. Sometimes you take a gamble with a player, don't you? Go, do you know what?
If I was him,
right, they can bring 20. Can they bring 20?
There's a lot of players now, isn't there?
I'd watch it. I'd be right now with Danny Welbeck, and you're looking at the sparseness in our forwards. You're thinking to yourself, I'm too cool. I hope he carries on the way he's playing this season, because if he does, he's got half a chance.
Yeah.
Well, he's been like that for 2 or 3 years, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Is he a good lad?
Well, United wanted him back.
Is he a great lad? Is he a great lad?
He's a great lad.
Great lad to be around.
A great lad.
He is a great. You see, Bruno's ball in is. I think it's very underrated how good that was.
It wasn't. Not from us.
The technique for him to put that back in there on the volley was just like
brilliant.
It was brilliant. But what I liked about this Man United side, there was something about their celebration. If Arsenal celebrated like that after just winning a game, like people would have went crazy. There's something about the celebration where you felt, you know what, that something I felt something from there. You did feel something from him simply because that might be the one that makes them believe, yes, come on.
Yeah, but we've said that a lot of the one we let's see Saturday.
But
get beat by Brighton on Saturday.
Do you know what
Liverpool are not doing great, but they've gone there and beat them.
Brighton's a harder game in a strange way than Liverpool, because they'll maybe get a bit more possession, and that's where they can get found out, maybe on the counter-attack. When the game was open the last 20 minutes, that's where United looked a bit. But when you have to sit deep, the easiest thing for defenders when you're playing with 3 centre-halves is defend crosses. It's when you're getting up the pitch and people are running off the back of you. But that's another challenge. Yeah, enjoy the victory. Do you know what they need, Riley? This United, get a result against, build some momentum. Yeah, he's not built any momentum since he walked into the club. He's got a chance now after Liverpool win, going, Brighton, try and win the game, but don't lose it. And all of a sudden you go, all right. Things are looking better, particularly
Why do they do better against the better teams? Or is it because in that moment it's like, right, we've got a chance to...
And you can sit in.
Nobody expects anything from
And you're sitting in, Scotty. When you're sitting in...
Yeah, it's much easier.
And you've got a bit of pace up front, it's a chance. The next step for United over the next few months is... Yeah, brilliant. The next step now for United is, can you dominate teams and whatever? And that's a bigger challenge. And because United's a bigger problem, then we'll be getting done on the counter. A bit like the first goal at Brentford, where United are getting a bit of joy. And even against Liverpool the other day, when United were getting a bit excited going up the pitch, that's when Liverpool started picking them off. So that's the next challenge.
I think the keeper going more direct, and then I thought the second balls from United were really good, whereas last season we're seeing them trying to play through the thirds and they just couldn't do it.
Isn't it bizarre? We're now praising teams for not playing up from the back. Because the last 2 or 3 years we're like, oh, it's a lovely style. We're not praising them for not taking risks at the back. You're saying brilliant management, just a bit of common sense. Lads, don't be getting the Liverpool crowd up and losing the ball on the edge of your box.
Just going back to Liverpool 1 second, would you leave Mo Salah out momentarily if you were Arne Slot?
I wouldn't. I think he's got too much quality.
Well, again, they're working him. You don't know what they're like in training, Evan, around the place, his energy levels. But if he's not at it, he should be able to drop him.
Of course you should. Nobody should be.
No one's undroppable.
Right.
But at the same time...
and he's not playing very well.
No, he's not playing well. I watched him, and obviously there's something that he's not allowed. He doesn't have to come back and help defensively. Now, if you haven't got someone like Trent to release him when he's in that phase where he's free, where you got someone who can hit him straight away, then he looks exactly what he looks like now. They've taken that away from him. They've taken that away from Mo Salah. He can't get that ball early. He can't get that great ball from Trent, and he can't go and do his thing. When you look at him now, he just looks like a passenger.
So what does Slot
do? He signed a new mega deal.
Yeah. He looks like a passenger.
What does Arne Slot do?
Well, they're trying to find creative ways of, like, we're talking about Trent who can, like, create something out of nothing.
That's not the issue. They're creating chances. They're creating.
Yeah, but I'm talking about for Mo, even though he's missing, he's not creating as much as they could be doing, what they could have been doing with Trent. They are creating chances, but why is Mo so stagnant? He's missing, something's missing from his game. What is gone? Something's gone from him.
His goals are missing, aren't they? I always thought, even when he was scoring goals, Mo Salah, he looks ugly at times, you know what I mean? Some of the stuff he does, it bounces off his legs.
You forgive anything, though, don't you, when they're scoring?
That's what I'm saying. He does some of the worst stuff you'll see from a centre-forward.
Like even the chance he had the other day, did you see the chance?
You stop scoring goals.